You know what? I decided that I'm going to do my makeup and then yap because I can and I want to. So yes.
Help!
Random disclaimer.
What should I talk about? Okay, so the first thing, I love summer. And summer's coming up. And it's March right now, so like it's kind of coming up, but it's coming up. It is. And I do love summer. I do. It's just sometimes it's a little annoying.
Get out! Get out!
But for real, I want a bikini, but I haven't worn a bikini since before I got boobs, and I don't know if it'll fit. I don't know if it'll look great. I need to shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm waiting for summer. I have things to do. Sit at home and like read a book or something. Guys, I'm literally so different, and I'm literally like not like other girl. Guys, I fucking hate reading. I hate required reading. Books are good. Some books are good. Freaking hate Colleen Hoover. I mean, who doesn't hate Colleen? My concealer won't come out. Anyway, yeah, I think that's what I'm just gonna do. Oh, that was a lot. Anyway. Man, whatever. So basically, summer's cool and stuff. I think I'm just gonna talk about what's going on right now, bro. I almost got my teacher fired for real. I literally did almost get my teacher fired because she said something absolutely crazy to me. Well, to the whole class, yes, but she said something absolutely crazy, and she just expected all of us not to report it to our deans and counselors, which, funny thing, all of us did. Every single, like, not every single kid in the class, at least, like, 7 different kids in the class went to their dean or their counselor, and they said something about it, and I find that hilarious because, really, what did she think she was doing? For real, what happened was...
Negro, please!
We were in class and she was yelling at us, per usual. She's always yelling. I literally can't think of a time where she's not yelling. And I guess we were not doing our work and we were talking.
Child.
Everybody had done their work and only one kid was talking because he's a bad kid. But yeah, she was like, she brought us all back to our seats from like the lab table because it was in biology. And she was just yapping about how we didn't deserve to do nice things, how we're not good students, and how I guess we pissed her the fuck off. Girl, you pissed me the fuck off. And really, I did have respect for this teacher before this happened, because she's not like a bad teacher. No, she's a bad teacher, but she's not a bad person. I think she's a good person. I used to. But, you know, she's like ranting on and on and on. And then, like, one of the kids, like, mumble under their breath or whatever, and she thinks, like, he said something about them being stupid, and she, like, went off on him, and, like, dude, you're arguing with a 14 or 15-year-old freshman, and you're a teacher, and I'm like, bro, you have better ways to do this. You could discipline them if you really wanted to, and she's just not. And for real, I'm, like, flabbergasted. Like, you're the one in charge here. Act like it. Stop acting like you're a kid. And she's really not doing anything right now. She's just yelling. And I'm like, bro, you could be doing something. Do you not know how to discipline a child? What do you even do with your kids at home?
Yeah. Clock that T.
Anyway, so eventually she stops. And then she starts another yapping. I'm like, dude, she never shuts the fuck up. But now she's talking about how we need to, you know, take responsibility for our actions. And, like, we're bad kids. And, like, we never... do anything, and literally we're just need to like take responsibility for our actions, you know? And so she was like, here's the crazy part, she was like, this is like a woman getting raped because she's wearing a mini skirt. What? Oh my god, what? The way that I had my headphones on at this point, and because I was done listening to her, and so I took my headphones off, I looked up at her and I was like, excuse me, that is not appropriate. And she deadass looked at me and she was like... A few seconds later, she was like, I'm sorry, you're right. And then she went on to say, it's like a bank getting robbed because it has money. And I'm like, so... we're talking about children in the class talking and not deserving stuff to a bank getting robbed and a woman getting raped. Wow, you are such a great person and teacher, and you're like so inspiring, and I hope everyone in the world is just like you. Anyway, this is crazy. Class is almost over. She shows us a video after she's still yapping about how bad students we are. And right when we were about to leave, she like takes me after class. I'm like, bro, literally, can you like not? She pulls me to the side, or I have a class to get to. It's literally on the other side of the school. Can you not right now? Obviously, she does anyway, and she's like talking to me, and she's like, April, you know, I'm sorry. I realized that that might have not been something good to say and appropriate to say, but I thought that it was a good analogy. I guess not. Yeah, you guess not. But basically, she was saying that, and I was like, oh, okay, I need to go to class, goodbye. And I, like, left to go to class. And when I went to class, me and my friends we were still talking about it, like, oh my god, that was crazy. And then me and one of my classmates from the class, we were talking too, and he was like, oh no, I'm telling my mom about this, my mom's gonna get her fired and everything, because that's crazy. And I was like, yeah, I'm talking to my mom, I'm talking to my dean, talking to my counselor, and I sat there, and I wrote, like, a full, like almost like an essay on how disgusted I was of how she said this in front of a class and young, impressionable children. And, I'm like, dude, that's freaking crazy. And so I'm talking to, well, I'm not talking, I'm writing this down, and I'm like, bro, this is crazy, I don't like her, I think this is, like, disgusting, I'm, like, have no respect for her anymore, I don't think that she's a good teacher. And, you know, I finished writing it, and, like my teacher proofreads it, because my teacher in that class, I was like, I had to tell her about this, because I know she's a good person, I know she's a good teacher. Bro, I don't want to talk about my forehead, or how I don't know how to do makeup. Anyway, yeah, so that was an interesting time. But after that, I talked to my dean, and I sent the email to my dean and my counselor, and they emailed me back. My dean was like, thank you for reporting this to us, so we'll definitely get on this, email us again if anything else happens like this. And I'm like, yep, you know it. Yep, you know it. And then I'm like talking, my counselor emailed me back, and she was like, I'm gonna pull you out of the class. And I was like, okay. I didn't see it at the time, so I literally didn't know she was gonna pull me out of my class. But she pulled me out of my class. I hate this right now. Maybe I think I definitely added too much concealer. But who cares? Nobody's seeing me like this. I was just doing this for fun because I need to learn how to do makeup better. But basically, after I talked to my counselor, I'm talking to I'm so bad at telling stories, bro. Okay, I'm, like, at the counselor right now, and I'm talking to her, I'm explaining everything. I had to write another statement about what happened, even though I wrote that whole detailed email, but I had to write it again and basically just summarize it for real. And I did, and then they brought me back to class, and that was super fun. But yeah, that was great, you know. And then the next day, we had a sub. But it was a Friday, and then after the weekend, we came back to class, and we were all so disappointed to find her sitting there at her desk, looking at all of us, and pretending like it never happened. I'm telling you, she pretended like this never freaking happened. She didn't say anything about it. She didn't apologize again. She literally, maybe she's under a thing where she actually can't talk about it, but she didn't say anything, and she pretended like she didn't know that I was the one who sent the email. Well, I mean, like, tons of kids sent an email and stuff, but I was definitely the number one person who added out against her, because there's no way that I was gonna let that slide. This looks horrific. I look like I'm gonna come out and scare you. And, like, to be honest, on the mirror, it looks just as bad. I'm wearing clown makeup. I don't want to talk about it. Don't pay attention to my makeup while I'm doing this. It doesn't look good, and I don't know how to do makeup, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, yes, so this was all super fun, and she's still my teacher. I can't wait to get out of the school year so I don't have to interact with this woman ever again because she's freaking crazy. And, I hope that nothing good happens to her ever again. Is that bad to say? Is that, like, too far? I think what she said was too far, but, like, should I be a nice person right now?
Child. Anyway, so.
No. Anyway, life is good here, isn't it? No, it's not.
Life could be worse. No, not really. This is the worst.
My life is actually being so mean to me right now, starting with this freaking makeup. But the makeup is my fault. I put too much concealer. I don't know how to do makeup, and I'm gonna start crying. I think this makeup is, like, expired or something. Or it's just really bad. It's, like, peeling. It's blotchy and stuff. Whatever! Okay? Just don't look at it too close. Basically. So, yeah, my life's been terrible. I had two best friends. Not, like great best friends, you know. I still have my closest friends. But these two people, they were, like, super close to me, and I love them so much, and we would, like, do everything. I would do everything together with these people. The first one I knew since I was in, like, 6th grade, and, you know, I literally told this guy everything. He doesn't know, like, I mean, I don't have a secret, like, single secret from him. Yeah, he knows everything, and it's kind of sad that he kind of just dropped me like that. Literally, I got a text, not even from him, from my ex-boyfriend, really. And it was like, yeah, he doesn't want you talking to him, and he doesn't want to talk to you. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And I'm pretty sure it's because he has a girlfriend now. But he's had that girlfriend for, like, ever. And it's never been a problem until now. And I think it's because I, like, actually met in front of them, like, the first time. And I was like, oh, hi. I'm like, I miss you, man. Where have you been? And, yeah, she was talking to one of my friends, and I thought we were all having a jolly good old time, but I guess not. Anyway, I took a picture of him, because he was staring at her, and I was like, oh my god, they're so cute, he's staring at his girlfriend, they're, like, one of the cutest couples, and I was trying to be really supportive, even though we haven't been hanging out, we haven't been talking recently, because, like, I guess he just doesn't want to hang out with, actually, he hasn't been talking to any of his friends, he's dropped everyone, but it hurts because we were so close. He was a little weird though, but it's actually crazy that it's kind of just over like that. And then it happened again with another one of my friends, and I met them in 8th grade. You know, we weren't like best friends, but we would call about everything, and we would actually have a really fun time talking to each other. Maybe it's the shadows. No, maybe it's just bad. Okay. Yeah, but no, yeah, we were, like, really close and stuff. But, you know, whatever. He texted me last night, and he was like, so, I said, why are you being so mean to me? Because he was, like, actually being mean, and he was saying, like, really mean stuff. Because he was like, why are you still sending me this bullshit? And it was, like, a really nice video on Instagram talking about how, like, please don't explode because I love you so much. You're so, I don't know what my life would be without you in it. And then he literally said, stop sending me this bullshit. I thought he was joking. At first, I thought he was really joking. And I was like, bro, why are you being so mean? Like, stop. We're besties. And he was like, I don't give a fuck. Can you shut the fuck up? And I was like, oh. So, am I chopped liver? Or, no, I guess I am. Really, it was crazy. And I was like, dude, actually, why are you being so mean? And he was like, bro, shut the fuck up. And I was like, do you not want to be my friend anymore? I was, like, heartbroken, bro. He was like, use your context clues. Bro, just tell me straight up. And then I was like, why? What did I do? When he didn't respond to me. And then I cried. And by the way, this happened in, like, the same 2 weeks.
Update, me and him are cool now, so, like, yeah.
I guess this is a sign not to have guy friends, for real. Bitches. Straight bitches. Anyway, I love my life. I love everything about it. I think I want to die. Cause, you know, school's hard. My boyfriend's 800 miles away.
Another update, we broke up. So, yeah, that's great.
My makeup is terrible and I don't know how to... And I'm watching freaking Queso.
There is literally no way!
I don't even like Queso, bro. It just came on. And I'm just watching it. What the fuck is wrong with everything in my life right now? Anyway, let's not talk about bad things anymore. I have a musical tomorrow and in the weekend. Anyway, I'm actually so tired and I think I'm gonna cry. But I won't. I'm not gonna cry because I'm doing my makeup. And also, I'm a baddie. Not in this universe, but another one. I am. And baddies don't cry. La, 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 go, go, la, romance. I don't know how to do, like, do people actually do, like, the top liner thing? Because, like, oh my god, this is scary. You know what? Fuck it.
No! God, please, no! No!
What the fuck is going on right there? Like, do you guys see this? Hold up. Moving on to the other eye. I'm excited. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I remember that video. Freaking hate that video. You guys probably don't know that video. That's the video where it was like my Christmas haul, and my friend saw it, and then he started laughing at it, and then he was like, he posted a clip on his story. I miss my mom for real. My mom should come home like right now. No, she should. I'm in her room and I love her room and I want it all to myself. Okay, alright. I don't think... Okay, what color should I do? I'm gonna do the color... strawberry. Feeling a little strawberry right now. Man, I wish I had a strawberry. Love strawberries. I have to remember to take this off tonight because I didn't yesterday and I broke out so bad. It's basically just pink glitter. Actually, it really is just pink glitter. But that's fine because I love pink and I love glitter. I want to add some more. I think I'm going to add champagne. Nice color, really. It really does remind me of champagne. I've never had champagne. I don't even think I've seen champagne in real life, but I have seen it on TV. And yeah, it does look like that. Accuracy. Okay, I love it. I'm excited. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna love this even more when I do my lips. Promise. What is up with Dorito ads this freaking... Okay, Dorito ads are weird. Why is Wicked on Peacock of all things, bro? Peacock. Guys, I am a theater kid. And I do love musicals. And I did think that Wicked was a good movie. I don't like Defying Gravity. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't like Defying Gravity. And that's okay that I don't like Defying Gravity. Because... Defy this, bitch. I don't care. And all those theater kids out there who are like, but I'm holding space for define, but Wicked is literally the best musical ever. That's an opinion, honey. And I think you should learn what that is, because guess what? You might think that you're the star of everything, but others may think that you're a pathetic little bitch who cries to their mommy. Coming from a theater kid. And yes, coming from a theater musical kid, I will burst out into song like it's a High School Musical. And what about it? And what about it? Because yes, I do think that I am a bad bitch, guys. But I know other people don't think that. So obviously I don't push my beliefs on other people. Well, just not this one. But, you know. Alright, new color. I know this is a shadow palette, eyeshadow palette, I'm pretty sure. But I don't care. I don't have lipstick or lip liner. So I zoom. What does this pink look like? Oh, I don't like that. I'll do this color. Guys, I know how it looks right now. Stop. I know. Don't you think I know? The magical item. I look so crusty, bro. I look like those girls in 2016. Not that I would really know. I was 6. Guys, I'm a baby. You know what still doesn't look good? That really doesn't look that bad, you know? That's a lie. Straight line. Alright, okay, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's very interesting. Absolute cinema. Anyway, maybe I should just retire from doing makeup ever and I just rely on my natural beauty. Natural beauty. Okay. I'm hungry. I don't want to look like a big back in front of my brother, though. Even though he's the biggest big back I know. He has the biggest back ever. His back is like that big. I hurt my arms doing that. I am so bad at just being human. I can't do anything that requires me moving my body. I just did my makeup. But, like, you saw how that turned out. I think I'm gonna. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. Girl bombed it. Please don't die. You guys, I don't know if you guys get that, because that was, you guys don't get that. Me and Brianna made that up today. We definitely made that up. Wait, I forgot something. Even though I'm literally about to wash this off, chat. Call it a waste of makeup? I call it a waste of makeup. Because it's not even pretty. It's not even pretty. Oh, it's a scar. Okay, bye.
This is what it usually looks like, by the way. Okay, doodles!